What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Johnny. Back in here, one more reaction video, ladies and gentlemen. Today we got another subscriber request coming to the channel. Shout out to the gang. B.o.B Earthquake. Haven't heard this one before, so we're going to see what it sound like. If it's your first time pulling up, welcome. Get on in here. As I like to say, we simply spirits encased in human flesh. Just trying to figure out this thing called life. Not nearly as divided as the mainstream media tries to make it seem every single day. And I think we can all agree that everybody and their mom enjoy some good music. So if you dig what you hear in this thing, share it far and wide. Let's go.
Born in a competition with a feeling that something's missing. Bred in a corn addiction with a synthetic composition. On the brink of a civil war or the forming of one religion. I wonder what came first, dinosaurs or Darwinism? Pledging allegiance to a flag since elementary. Writing curses and casting spells, stung by the spelling bee. And they say, congratulations, you graduated. From slavery to paid slavery, you actually made it. Here, take this gown and cap and wave it. Like a celebration of going to school just to get a job to pay for it. Like a nation that traded its minerals in exchange for paper payment. Here, these are your gods, you have to praise them. I wonder who we worship if we weren't captured and traded. Consider this my affidavit. Yeah, it's the ruling class here to rule your ass. Prescription drug thug, cocaine mule your ass. Agricultural skills sure would suit your ass. But they say, living off the land is a useless past. Here, work for dead presidents. Food your ass. Any revolutionaries, they remove your ass. Fast, click clack, quick blast, in a flash. Whiplash from the kickback or the impact. Push the shit back.
Hey, I like this one. Something that I've always thought about, and maybe somebody in the comments can let me know. Has there ever been a 10-year period where we've lost 4 public figures and nothing really, nobody batted an eye? Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Kennedy, all within the 60s. And everything since the 60s in America has changed drastically. And we never hear much about Manning Johnson, a man who wrote a book called Color, Communism, and Common Sense. He was the leader of the New York Communist Party. And that's some information that I think the masses should definitely go check out. And you'll be surprised what you hear. This is a crazy track, though, by the way. Shout out to my subs for this one.
As long as my head is intact, I be as political as I want, cause I get taxed. Nah, this ain't no fucking diss track. The diss track, a useless chit-chat and syntax on whose ass is this fat and who has a six-pack, who's batting this average, compare his passes to his pass.
Yo, hey, I gotta run this back, because right now I am, all the argument is modern women this and modern men that, and I'm saying, if we go to war right now, are you gonna spend all your time criticizing women? Do you not really want to have a wife and have children one day? Do you think these women even know remotely how much propaganda has been thrown in their face and how birth control is affecting their hormones? They not even themselves. So sitting around criticizing each other and throwing mud, that ain't making nothing better in America. But externally, oh, they laughing, they smiling, they licking their chops at what's going on.
Push the shit back, as long as my head is intact, I be as political as I want, cause I get taxed. Nah, this ain't no fucking diss track. The diss track, a useless chit-chat and syntax on whose ass is this fat and who has a six-pack, who's batting this average, compare his passes to his passes. It's 1,000 sports channels, you can get this package or this package. Who's this savage? Hey, let's compare your emotional baggage to my emotional baggage and see who calls each other bitch fastest. Haters go out their way to fuck up my day, but I ain't even worried about your bitch asses. And it's quite the optic, hard to take your eyes off it. They make the sky toxic, prescribe the antibiotic. Make a high profit, divide the margin. You could die off it, if you do, they hide the autopsy.
We're not going to talk about all the athletes across the world that's just randomly passing. So many young athletes. However, I seen a whole list. It was like 5-6 pages. And every nation except one has had a ton of athletes pass away, and something is going on, and the media is trying to cover it up. But I keep saying our society wants you over-medicated and undereducated. They don't want you thinking for yourself. They don't want you healthy. Take this fast food, take this pill, drink this soda, disconnect from that world. Drink water, take vitamins, stretch, do yoga, meditate. Health is wealth, and our world does not want you healthy, which is extremely unfortunate.
What the fuck are you supposed to do? More gallons in your kosher food. What the fuck is even kosher food? third generation crops won't produce. Be careful who you keep close to you. I'm from Atlanta, but shouts out to my Oakland crew. They say Bobby Ray the older you is overdue. I say, hey, sorry, I got a little caught up exposing truths. I used to think, what would Hova do? Now I think, what the fuck would Macho Man and Hulk Hogan do? Now if Steve Austin was America and The Rock was Afghanistan, then Russia and China would be Triple H and Illuminati would be Vince McMahon. Now when the haters are the Undertaker, the crowd doesn't stand a chance when the international bankers are walking through the stands. Slide your ass some Zan. You think you a fan, but you really just a lamb. Niggas start trends every day.
Hey, we gonna run that back. Did y'all catch that? Did y'all catch and there's a lot. I didn't know I was a sheep in this world for a while. And there's a lot of people right now that still currently, to this day, don't know that they sheep. But it's okay. The truth will set you free. And one by one, we gonna wake these people up. You know, Pokemon don't all evolve at the same time. Some Pikachus don't want to become Raichus. Some Charmanders, they take a while before they come Charmeleon and Charizard. And you got the Snorlaxes of the world that just want to lay there. But it's okay. We evolving slowly. Human consciousness is rising.
Now I think, what the fuck would Macho Man and Hulk Hogan do? Now if Steve Austin was America and The Rock was Afghanistan, then Russia and China would be Triple H and Illuminati would be Vince McMahon. Now when the haters are the Undertaker, the crowd doesn't stand a chance when the international bankers are walking through the stands. Slide your ass some Zan. You think you a fan, but you really just a lamb. Niggas start trends every day, but don't ever get no pair of Vans.
Ooh.
What the fuck is in advance? Niggas live on colored people time. What the fuck is in advance? I don't fucking understand. I just want my fucking bands. I'm a walking, talking human conundrum, like a Muslim going ham, looking for the promised land. False stories of Christopher Columbus holding Pocahontas' hand. Black history is the shortest month. I just hope you understand when the native Indians don't get shit, but Thanksgiving and some yams like, here's a few casinos, sorry we took all your land, Well, let's just move on because America's great. Man, I fucking love it. Democratic or Republic, lightning rod, change the subject. All of these religions, I'm glad I found one. All of these beliefs, and mine's the right one.
All of these beliefs and minds are the right one. Look here. That's the weirdest part about life is once I looked at all the demonic things that was going on in the world, and I was like, let me start reading my Bible and let me grow closer to God. So many people was like, God wouldn't do this and God wouldn't say that. And when I've stepped back and realized, my relationship with God is a phone call. It's not a conference call. So I don't expect you to move the way I'm moving or you haven't lived my life. You don't see things through my eyes, but all of us have the ability to have a direct connection with our creator. You don't need to get your information through another man or through politics because it all wants you divided. We all just spirits encased in human flesh. And one day every one of our bodies will drop and we will go on somewhere, who knows where. But while you're here, don't you want to leave positivity? Don't you want to help people and uplift them? Or do you want to walk around slinging mud and being angry every single day? Because I don't know about you, man, but I like smiling. I like laughing. I like being happy. This is a great track. This is something that's much needed in this world. And hey, B.o.B, make a part 2 of this, dog. This is lit.
Process all of this info you hide from till you wake the fuck up. I don't need advice, son. Culture and religion condition your mind, hun. Whatever's prohibited, I'ma defy them. The smell of freedom is making my eyes run. To authority, I'm the antithesis. I'm not a pacifist or a philanthropist. And I ain't got all the answers. I just got a louder mic and better stances, bitch. Oh, I'm sorry, did I offend you? What the fuck you think goes on in schools you send your kids to? What the fuck you think they serve for lunch? What's on the menu? That's my only ratchet shit is what these kids is into. A language comprehensible.
Hey now, that's what I keep saying. I don't think our society wants to be ignorant, as there's nothing shown to children but ignorance. I was a kid. All of the music was about sex and drugs and killing other people. It wasn't nothing enlightening, nothing about your subconscious mind or growing and becoming a better person or that you have emotional control or emotional intelligence. We say, why is the world the way it is? Well, why would it be any better? I'm shocked that we don't have a mass shooting every day. I'm shocked that really the world isn't 10 times worse than what it is because we have the blind leading the blind. And if you recall, Tupac had Thug Life tattooed across his stomach, and that stands for the hate that you give little infants fucks everybody. So until we start leading children in the right way, society is going to keep getting worse and worse and worse. And there's a reason that all the biggest rappers are 16, 17, fresh out of jail with a felony, 2-3 baby mamas. Because you really want them to think that's the life that they can live. And we all know jails all around America are full of young, aspiring rappers.
Mike and better standards, bitch. Oh, I'm sorry, did I offend you? What the fuck you think goes on in schools you send your kids to? What the fuck you think they serve for lunch? What's on the menu? That's my only ratchet shit is what these kids is into. A language comprehensible. Friends do what they friends do. People act so fucking hard, but really they just gentle. Psychological children, grown-ups with issues. Grown-ups with children who grow up with issues. Cancer tissues, abandonment, misuse. Subliminal marketing screaming, here, let me fix you. I have the cure.
Man, they keep saying it's a problem with modern women. Bro, I don't think a woman can turn on the TV without being told that you're not good enough. And that insecurity runs deep. You know, my daughter is 12, and I can say one thing about my daughter. She's never wore weave. She's never had makeup. She's never wore fake eyelashes. And I told her once she turns 18, she's free to do what she wants. But right now, every day when you wake up in daddy's house, I want you to know that you are beautiful the way you are. Because 90% of these women are walking around with low self-esteem. They grew up in a single mother home and they live in a society that tells them they're not good enough based on how they look. And now all we're hearing is you're trash. And then it's the same thing for men, because men their whole life have been told they're not good enough. And instead of slinging mud at men and women, step back and see who's dividing you. Pay attention to who's throwing out the black versus white, the gay versus straight, the man versus women. And once you see through that, you'll see the game that's been played on the masses of people all around America.
I have the remedy. I am the savior. I am not the enemy. But give me your money, give me your money, give me your money. Everybody's in debt, but this is a free country.
Everybody's in debt, but this is a free country. Meanwhile, Congress can just keep sending money to Ukraine like crazy, not caring about the American citizens. Something is going on in this world that doesn't make sense. But I keep saying human consciousness is rising, and that's why there's so much propaganda being thrown. That's why weed has been legalized everywhere. That's why porn is OnlyFans, because they don't want you to be able to think. And if you can give a man all his pleasures, he cool, he gonna sit back and chill. Be stoic and understand that this world wants you fat, sloppy, and broke so you can't rise and become the greatest version of yourself. There's an Alexander the Great inside of you. There's a Genghis Khan inside of you. There's a Napoleon inside of you. There's a Ralph Waldo Emerson inside of you. There's a Marcus Aurelius inside of you. There's a Malcolm X, a Martin Luther King, a Marcus Garvey, a JFK. But you got to look inside of you and pull that person out. And if you sitting around drunk or high, well, you never are going to rise to those levels.
They dock your pay, what a mockery. Why you on the clock? Hickory dickory dockery. They want cable, they want coffee, they want comedy. Anything to take their mind off being property. Trying to say it properly, working on my tech, but I am the anomaly. They know I'm the shit like a colonoscopy. They know I'm the shit by just looking at my discography. They know I've been sent to awaken this idiocracy. Mass media, hypocrisy, turn you to a worker bee, harvest the honey tree. I'm just being honest, B. Mother Earth quakes underneath. Father Sky up above the sea. God the Father, the sky. Son of God, the sun. Amun-Ra, the eye. No more amen, no more folded hands, goodbye.
Yeah.
Adios, au revoir.
Hey, I like this a lot. Like, do you ever sit down and think, man, we really are raised to grow up, go to a job for this paper, and use this paper to pay bills and then die? Like I said, we've been tricked and bamboozled, because everything that really, really matters in life, God gave you free at birth. The ability to smile, to love your family, to have a mother, a father, a brother, a sister, to go out and play in the dirt, to plant some seeds and watch it grow. That's life. But these cars, these clothes, these fancy vacations, this Instagram, this look at my, man, that stuff don't matter. When you're on your deathbed, you're going to think back and say, man, it was dope to be in the club and have VIP tables. Or are you going to say, man, it was dope to have every pair of Jordans that came out. It was cool that I had 17 girls. As a woman, are you going to be happy to look back on your deathbed and say, I got 60 pairs of heels and a closet full of clothes, but I don't have no family, no children, no grandchildren? We are being tricked. And it's going to hurt everybody in the long run who is falling into this. I don't want to have a family. I don't want to grow. Be fruitful and multiply. Or you can be a selfish, lonely individual. And I'm not saying that everybody has to have children. But everyone, I truly believe, wants to be loved unconditionally. Not love for what you have or what you do, but the spirit purely inside of you. And society is very materialistic. And if you ever sit down and think about that, it's all a game at the end of the day. Like, think about that they got the masses of people arguing about the same concepts that they were arguing about 60, 70 years ago. Until you make the unconscious conscious, you'll repeat it over and over and you'll call it fate. And I personally believe that due to the negativity of the music that's put out, a lot of people are asleep. They're hypnotized. You should read The Power of the Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy. And repetition is the father of learning. And anything you repeat over and over and that's drilled to you over and over again, it'll manifest in your life unconsciously. And that's what's been doing to dumb down the masses of people. And this song, I think it said it was out 6 years ago. So it's a lot of more individuals in life that see through this video game of life. It ain't just me. But they keep us separated. But through the internet, through dope songs, through reaction videos, man, we linking up, man. We finding our tribes. Hey, shout out to my subs for throwing me this one. This was a dope alley-oop that I had to tomahawk down. If you got some more like this, recommend them to me because this is what I'm really on. I see all the arguments in the world and I see all the conversations taking place, but I'm like, I don't see this is all to divide and conquer. And it'd be easy to start making hella content criticizing women or criticizing men, but it's all to divide and conquer. So look inside yourself and figure out what you can give to this world to uplift somebody, to motivate somebody, to inspire them to grow into a better version. Because we got a bunch of broken, lonely individuals. And we all got that light inside of us. You know what I'm saying? And once you start shining your life, you unconsciously motivate other people to shine their light as well. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. This one was amazing. Shout out to my subs, man. Be the change you wish to see in this world. Never, ever, ever be too proud to pray. We all have a direct connection to our creator. And whether you watch this video 5 years, 10 years, 15, 20, 50, 100 years later, you can do anything, you can accomplish anything. There are no limits in life outside the limits you set on yourself. No matter where you come from, it does not matter, man. Grow into the best version of yourself. We out.